So here is the strumming pattern to Alice in Chains Nutshell, and we're going to count it out in 16th notes, and it starts on a pickup measure. So we're going to have our E minor, your one finger on the B at the second fret of the A string, your third finger on the D at the third fret of the B string, and your pinky on the G at the third fret of your high E string. And you're just strumming all the chords. And it's going to come in on a 3. Pick your hand up, E, and Okay, so 3 E and 2, or I'm sorry, 3 E and 4 E and then the D comes in on the and. So we have 3 E and 4 E and 1. Then you go to the C on the 1. And for right now, we'll just play basically strumming half notes, I believe. So we'll kind of go 1, 2, or just quarter notes. 1 E and 2 E and, or 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. And there's 2 measures that you're going to stay on that C. So far, we want 1 or 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E. Okay, so far what we've gone over in detail, I kind of played it a little bit just so you can kind of get the feel of it very slow and counting those slow 16th notes. So coming back to our coming back to what we've kind of dissected so far, we got 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E. And then now on the 3, we're going to add this hammer on. 3 E and 4 E. And that just comes in with 16th notes. 3 E and So we're going 3 E. And you're just strumming and then hammering on with that one finger. 3 E and 4 E and second measure. 1 E and 2 E and then we have. Okay, now that's going to start on the 3, and again 16th notes. 3 E and 4 E, and this is going to come in on an E, and I think sometimes they do E1, or I guess it would be the 1 count, right? 3 E and 3 E and So from that C to the D, we got 3 E and Sometimes I skip that and, but I think in the song they're hitting that and. So 3 E and I think that's how they do it in the song. They might kind of variate here and there, but I tend to kind of skip that and. 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E. And then you don't come in with another strum once you get to that E minor again. You don't come in with the other strum until the second beat. And this is coming in on, let's see, 3 E and 4 E and, or 3 E and 4 E and. So E and, so this is coming in on the and of the 4. So you got E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E 4 E